persevering right here, right now, light the way for change.
On any given day in our community, more than 350 children and adults are experiencing homelessness. Housing prices are climbing and wages aren't keeping up. But perhaps even more challengingly, we're seeing a significant increase in certain types of homelessness. Street homelessness is growing. People with mental illness who are experiencing homelessness is also growing staggeringly high, as well as people with substance use disorder. Beacon addresses the emergency of extreme poverty with food and shelter, but equally important, we emphasize solutions. Equipping people with what they need for a safe home, a good job, and the opportunities to become the people that they were meant to be.
Medicine, food, water, clothing, bedding, whatever you need, Beacon will make it happen.
I've always worked, that's the thing. I've been homeless all those years, but I've always had a job, and it always seemed like it went nowhere. To be homeless and to have a job is just insane to me. And a lot of people deal with that. Housing is very slim right now, so to have a program like Beacon that help out people that are actually trying and have the means and the funds to provide a home for themselves is amazing.
The new facility will not only be a large purpose-built facility for serving our clients, it will also provide a gathering place for social service organizations in the community to come together, work together to address poverty and homelessness in our community.
We will have the facilities and the services to direct to each one individually, which is necessary because nobody has the same life. Everybody has a different combination of needs.
There are three things that are truly special about the new Beacon Center. Housing is where we start with 25 new apartments for people experiencing homelessness or struggling with poverty, 20 of those apartments for people with disabilities who've been long-term homeless, and 5 work exchange apartments for people who can work in the facility in exchange for their homes. Secondly, a beautiful brand new overnight shelter with 50 beds. What makes this overnight shelter particularly unique is it moves out of the dormitory bunk bed style type of shelter where each person will actually have semi-private rooms. We'll have homes for women, for men, and for gender non-binary people. We'll also have space for couples and pets too. And lastly, doing what our community has wanted to do for years and years, which is bring supportive services together in one space. Providing space, of course, for Beacon services, but also space for a number of our community providers, including Centerstone, HealthNet, the Bloomington Police Department, and more.
Forrest Gilmore and the Beacon staff are the most professional group that I've met. They treat their clients as individuals, and that exemplifies what they do regularly.
Well, it's very important to support a project that you know will be effective in meeting the challenges of the homeless community. And Beacon Center, they're going to do exactly that.
Hi, this is Mayor Carrie Thompson, and I applaud Beacon's vision for a new center to serve those who are experiencing homelessness in our community. My vision for a city where everyone has the opportunities they need to operate at the very top of their license is a lofty one. And a critical missing piece of that vision is a center with a spectrum of services for those who are experiencing homelessness. Beacon Center does just that.
What excites me most about the new Beacon Center project is that I have heard from so many stakeholders, from residents who care deeply about this issue and are excited about this project.
The Beacon Center, to me, is a physical embodiment of what we would think of as the best approach to addressing homelessness. It stands, like the name suggests, as a beacon to this community of how solvable, how addressable homelessness is, and that gives me hope.
I am so impressed by the new Beacon Center's plans. Not only will it offer wonderful interior spaces, but also beautiful green spaces for the people who are engaging with Beacon to enjoy in a safe environment. I'm also looking forward to the fact that Beacon's going to house its many services under one roof, and that people can access all sorts of services, including sheltering and housing, there at the new Beacon Center.
I think Beacon is special because they meet people where their needs are, and they accurately meet them around housing and shelter, food resources, and just general support that people need in that key moment of their life.
Lastly, the center gives us an opportunity to expand into an area that Beacon has wanted to grow into for years, which is employment, supporting people with jobs to help them do better in their lives. We'll have an employment center. We have our work exchange apartments, and we'll also have a training kitchen right in the facility, all to help people learn skills and be supported as they acquire work in their lives. At the center of everything we do. We offer so many services, from that very first emergency all the way up to finding a new home, a new job. But through that all, we offer love, we offer dignity, we offer care, and that makes us truly a light for everyone who comes to us.
People can't get to all these agencies by themselves. Someone has to show them, and so they're a light to the way. They're going to help you out of the darkness and the homeless, sleeping in that little cubby hole or an abandoned building. They're going to help you through all that.
My whole life I've always been told what statistic I am of being a single mother, a single Black woman. I'm going to beat that statistic and show my children that you can do it.
And that word home, I never knew how much it meant till I finally got one again. Home, that is just, I can't put it in words. It's your home. But when I close that door upstairs, it's not Crawford. That's Candace's home. That's my sanctuary where I feel safe. No one's coming there. That's my home.
Beacon's light shines with the gifts of the whole community. I invite you to join us in making this beautiful work possible. Help us light the way.
We need your help. We need $5 million to bring this vision to a reality. We need everyone to participate: the university, businesses, individuals, the entire community. It's going to take all of us to make it a reality. So please consider donating or giving a pledge over 5 years to help us bring this home and to bring our homeless people into a home.
All right, didn't that Candace knock you off your feet? Holy cow. Man, it's amazing. It's a very amazing group of folks that have benefited from your support throughout the years. It's really, really fantastic. I want to bring up our first speaker, and we're very excited to bring up a really strong supporter of the work we do, Mayor Carrie Thompson.
I don't appreciate being given the spot right after the tear-jerking video that I saw. I want to just start by expressing my deep, deep gratitude to the partners here today. A vision like this comes from working with people, not for people. A vision like this comes from truly knowing your community and then inviting that community in to partner with you to create the reality that is so desperately needed right here in Bloomington. And we've given a lot of applause tonight, but the person that we haven't given any applause to is Forrest. Can we thank him? executive director myself who went through a capital campaign while still doing the work, I can tell you that Forest needs your continued support and energy. Because creating something like the incredible gift to our community that you all are creating while you continue to run deep services for people and with people in need is a tall task. So make sure to have Forest's back, and all of these Beacon staff members need your energy as well. We are deeply grateful to you all who do this work every day, and to these supporters out here. Every time a check comes in the door, I can tell you it gives them energy. It does. We laugh, and also credit card gifts, I think, probably give the same kind of energy. But we would not be here today without your commitment. And, you know, we have so much to celebrate today. We have the celebration of the official launch of this campaign. What I know as a former campaign leader myself is that that means a lot of work has gotten us to this point. But we also have to celebrate a new homelessness plan. We have the Heading Home Plan, and we also have the Housing Action Plan. The celebration in that is not just that we have a plan. It's that those plans are rooted in love and dignity for everyone, whether they have a home or not. In meeting people where they are and believing in them because they've already walked the hard road. And we know that with partnership, they can become fully housed, but not without supportive services and not with the exhausting system that we have now. Putting everything under one roof where the supportive services, new apartments, and a community that will support you will really change the face of what it means to have been homeless in Bloomington. Have been. This is not just a step towards stability, it is stability. When you get to move into one of these apartments, that means it's the end of the road of homelessness permanently for that person. And in Bloomington, we're committed to being able to say to all people, we have a roof for you to sleep under tonight. And this project is critical to that vision. Thank you all for what you're doing.
Just to echo what Carrie said, we do love checks and credit cards. And it really, and Amy and I, we do a little dance every time a kid comes in. Come on, Amy. Yeah, everybody can do that dance.
Somebody give Forrest a check.
I'll wait. I also wanted to, Carrie mentioned partners, and there's a couple partners in here, and I hope I don't miss anybody, but there were two that I saw in particular that I wanted to point out. One is the exemplary Mary Morgan, who heads up Heading Home. Come on, Mary. Yeah! And also our partner at the United Way, Randy Rogers, is I guess thank you both for being here tonight. We really appreciate it. And I'm sorry if I'm missing somebody that I should be mentioning, but I really wanted to get their names out into the room. Okay, now we would love to have up our, on behalf of the commissioners, Penny Githens was going to join us, and then there was some kind of big meeting that they had to schedule another one the next week. It was, I don't know, controversial or something, but it was a big deal. So we're very grateful to have Angie Purdy come up and join us as a representative for the commissioners.
Sure. So I really appreciate you allowing me to come and speak on behalf of the Board of Commissioners, who were really very upset that they were not able to attend this event. And it's a rather contentious meeting that they're actually in part of. So I'm actually glad I'm here. So I just wanted to say, and I appreciated that Forrest has been highlighted, Mary and Randy and Emily is around here with two beautiful children. And they have had such an impact on my life. They have helped me to understand and know what love is for people who are disadvantaged. And I cannot say enough about how much I have grown as a person because of all of these people. So that aside, Monroe County government has supported Beacon from the onset, when I believe this was just an idea, a dream. We provided funds from CARES, and then later from the American Rescue Plan Act funds. And Monroe County recognizes that Beacon provides the services which meet all of our fundamental needs as human beings, and that strengthens not only those individuals but our community as a whole, and it fosters dignity and opportunities for everyone. And so I just want to say that we, Monroe County government, look forward to our continued collaboration through this project and hopefully others to come. Thank you.
I did want to mention that the commissioners were the very first official gift to this project. So $500,000 that they gave to this project. So really incredible. Very first got us started and got us going. And a little while later, the city of Bloomington gave us $600,000, which is awesome. But the reason I'm saying this is I want you to both continue to battle it out and see who can, who's the first to $1 million, maybe, and see, we can eventually come to a compromise and stop at about $2 million each, maybe. Just let the commissioners know. Yeah. So again, I really appreciate it and grateful for both of you and your support for us. I'd like to now bring up our just standout state senator who's just been a supporter for us so long and in so many capable ways, including sleeping outside in the spring every year to help us keep our shelter going and running and doing all the great things that it does. State Senator Shelley Yoder.
We believe in big ideas, we believe in best practices, and we believe in each other. I'm going to teach you a chant. It's similar to probably a chant you've said in the past, but yes, we will. Say it with me. Yes, we will. Over 200 years ago, this community made a decision that we were going to be a place of education, of research, and we would be a beacon for the rest of not only the state, but the world. And people, I am sure, in our community said, but it will change us. We will look different. We can't possibly support the great need that there will be. But folks like you said, yes, we will. And we did. We founded Indiana University. Fast forward a little over 200 years. And over the last decade, we believe in best practices. And when this state, this country, was facing the biggest challenge of substance misuse disorder and the crisis of overdoses, this community stopped wringing its hands and said, we can do syringe exchange. We can provide naloxone training and make sure there are sites around our community. And people said, harm reduction, it will change us. We can't possibly do that. This community said, yes, we can, will. I said it too many times. Yes, we will, and we did. Because we believe in best practices. Now, we believe in each other, and we have an opportunity to address a challenge that it is almost unthinkable of, that almost 350 of our neighbors face homelessness in our community. And yes, there will be those who say about our neighbors, but it will change us. Our resources can't possibly support the need. And what are we going to say louder than ever? Yes, we will. And we will. Because this is who we are. This is who you are. Again and again, we believe in big ideas. We believe in best practices. And we believe in each other. And that's what this project is all about. So we're going to roll up our sleeves. We're going to support Forrest, the staff, and our neighbors. And we're going to say, once again, yes, we will. Thank you so much for being here. It's just the beginning.
So I said this, but I'm going to say it again, that I'm really, truly glad that you're here. It's an honor, it's a privilege to be trusted, to catch on to a vision and a dream of something that seemed impossible. You know, when we started this, it was, oh gosh, we thought it was going to be $11-12 million for the whole project, which is a lot of money. That's a lot of money, and it's a lot more than that now. And you'll hear a little bit more about that later. And I'm not sure if I knew where we were going to end up, if we would have thought it was possible for us to take this on, but we are doing it. We're getting it done. Yes, we will, and can. And so all of that. So I'm just again really appreciative, because this is a momentous day when the worst kept secret came to our community, where we announced for the first time this public campaign, and despite the fact that everybody has known about it for quite a while. You know, I think I say this with some hesitance, but I think some clarity also, which is I know something about you and why you're here tonight, and I believe that you believe in the possibility of people. I believe that you believe everyone deserves a chance. And I believe that you believe in the hope that we can find in each other. It is these truths that bring us here together. Opportunity, forgiveness, possibility, care, love. I was talking to a guest at the Shalom Center the other day, one of our programs, and she was really excited. She was very excited, and she had been drug-free for just shy of a month, and she just wanted to tell me. She was just really proud and excited and wanted to tell me. And I said, you know, some kind of you know, like exclamations like, "Wow, you're amazing," and I'm so excited for you. I'm so proud of you. And I came a little closer to this guest to be a little quieter with her, so the people around me couldn't hear what I was about to say. And I gently said to her, "Hey, I want you to be careful." And I said, if you feel tempted to use again, your tolerance will be much lower. And this is when people die. And I want you to live. And that might be, it might be a strange thing for some of you to hear me say something like that, rather than something like, way to go, you got this, keep it up, rah rah, cheering you on. But this is a reality of the streets. This is when people often die, when they go off for a while and they have a moment where they slip and it kills them. So I told her again. I want you to live. And she looked at me and she said, I want to live too. And that's love, friends. And I don't know where else a lost and broken person can hear those words. I want you to live. The people we work with every day let us into their lives in a way few do. They believe in us because we believe in them. They trust us because we trust them. They love us because we love them. Today we would build a palace to these truths. In a world with so much doubt, we would build a home for hope. In a world with so much fear, we would build a sanctuary of safety. In a world with so many obstacles, we would build a tower to witness the view. In a world shrouded in despair, we would build a light, a beacon to light the way. The new Beacon Center will be the lighthouse where the light warns you of dangerous shores. It will be the lighthouse that warns you of dangerous shores. But even more importantly, Beacon Center will be a landing strip, guiding you safely home. Beacon is a light bearer. Beacon is a hope bringer. Beacon is that flame of opportunity. Beacon is that soulful light in every person that sometimes needs an extra spark. Beacon is you. Beacon is you. And Beacon is me. Because deep down, we all know this is who we are called to be. And it is what we are called to bring into the world. Together, we light the way. I again so appreciate you being here. I'm now going to invite up two of our...
Thank you for all that you do, the support and the planning that you've done along the way. Secondly, and calling an audible here, thank God you're our executive director and not a dance instructor. Tuesday morning meetings are never going to look the same. In all seriousness, thank you to everyone who's come up and spoken, as well as our video presenters. The interesting thing that I pulled out of that, aside from the support and caring, is everyone comes from a different place. Everyone has a different background. If you look around this room, we are all coming from different places, and that is who our clients are. That is who we're working to serve. And when you elevate the homeless, we are elevating the community as a whole, and that is what this campaign is about.
I want to take a second here. This is an amazing moment of community as I look out in this room and I see all of your faces. Thank you for all coming tonight. I just want to take a second to acknowledge the folks who just logistically made this possible, the folks working here tonight, the volunteers who helped clear the site. Two names in particular I just want to mention who had the vision for this event tonight. And I have to admit, the first time I heard this vision, I said, wow, that's ambitious. But it is truly amazing, and it is, so let me just say, call out, I'm Karen Garrett, Daphne McCanns. Thank you so much. This has truly been an amazing evening that I will not forget. I also want to thank the entire campaign team. We have an amazing group of honorary chairs you've seen, team captains, volunteers, many of whom are here tonight. You are making all of this possible. And then finally, let me thank all of you as individuals, those who have given, those who will give. You've just been amazing contributors to lighting the way. And as we go forward, we look to expand that circle. We look to bring in some of the businesses, the faith communities, and other organizations to get us to this vision.
All right, so the drum roll, please. Where are we in the campaign? A little out. We have raised in the community appeal portion 2.7, just over 2.7 million. That's over 55% of the way. And by we, it is the collective we. But wait, we have more. There's actually over 11 million that has been raised in tandem with including all the grants and everything. So again, for the total 20 million, we're about 55% of the way there. So that is phenomenal. But of course, 55% is not 100%. And I'm a salesperson. I like 110, a little more. That's how you roll. So we need more donations. This is the kickoff of the public phase. You will see more. We need your help. For those of you that have given, we have yard signs if you're willing to put them up to create awareness, kind of like the I Love MCCS signs, things like that. Time, if you can help us with some of the volunteer work that we're doing. We're always looking for volunteers. And of course, money, credit cards, cash, we're not proud, we'll take it all. So, you know, every dollar counts, every moment of time counts. And we need you to all make us better, help make the community better, and help bring the homeless into their homes.
Before we wrap things up and let you get at what's left of the goodies, I want to thank one last group, and is our new neighbors here. They have been amazingly supportive and amazingly good at giving us guidance in how we can make Beacon Center a positive for the entire community here in Bloomington. So I give my thanks to those folks that will be close to us, both physically and in spirit when we get here. And with that, I would like to thank you all for coming and hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and thank you for lighting the way.